Hey guys, G here. Welcome back to Luna Geckos. You know what? We get a lot of messages, email, some text messages, mostly DMs on Instagram. What do you think the #1 most asked question is? No, it's not G. How many days a week do you work out? Well, that answer is 0, believe it or not. Hard to believe, I know. No, the #1 most asked question is, what morph is my gecko? And we love helping people, especially new people just getting started. Of course they want to know what morph their gecko is, and we love to help. But you know what? It's not really an easy answer. So listen to the intro, and when we come back, we'll show you some tangerines, and we'll talk about why it's not an easy answer.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
All right, we're back. Right here at the center table. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tangerines. And we're going to use these tangerines to talk about why the question, what morph is my gecko, isn't a straightforward answer. Come on over and let's take a look. Okay, so here we go. 5 different tangerine varieties here. And sometimes when you ask the question, it's, I guess, kind of obvious that it's an albino, or that it's an eclipse, or maybe it's a snow. But what kind? Is it a tremper? Is it a bell? How about rainwater? Could be any one of them. Now there are some telltale signs that indicate potentially which variety it is, but they're not a sure thing. What about snows? Is it a Mac? Is it an Albie? How about a Tug? Is it a Gem? Eclipse? Kind of obvious, but what else is in there? What hets could be hidden in that gecko? And if you want a better understanding of genetics, because this isn't intended to be a genetics video, this is an example video of what morph is my gecko. If you want a full genetics video, check out our Beyond Punnett Squares episode. All right, let's start with these tangerines. We've got 5 of them. And I only did 5 because I have a West Virginia public education and I can only count to 5. So let's start with this girl because she wants out. Remember her? This is Molly. What do you think Molly is? Molly is a firewater, which is a line-bred morph of rainwater albino. She has no known hets, but you wouldn't know that because they'd be hidden in there. Let's put Molly back. How about this girl? You remember her from Meet the Girls. Woo! That's Mandy. What do you think Mandy is? Mandy is a mandarin tangerine. How about hets? Well, she's actually 100% het, NDBE, and small possible het tremper. But you wouldn't know that just by looking at her. Let's put her away. This is Liberty. What do you think she is? Well, obviously she's a tangerine. No visual eye genetics. Liberty is a tangerine tornado. One of Tug's lines from up in Canada. No known hets. But you wouldn't know. Let's put her back. How about this girl? What do you think she is? No visual eye traits. She is a blood emerine. No known hets. And she's actually bred. This is her 3rd season breeding, and nothing's popped out yet, so looking pretty good on the no hets. But you wouldn't know. How about this girl? What do you think? Does this help? This girl is a Mandarin Emerine. Well, what's that mean? She's a cross between a Mandarin Tangerine and a Blood Emerine. You can see she picked up some of the orange. She has a bunch of the green from the Emerine. What about hets? She's small possible het tremper. And 50% NDBE. She's part of our project to get the NDBE out. So I hope that makes a little sense, and why it's so hard to answer the question, what morph is my gecko? There's always more to it than just what you can see. That's why it's so important to buy geckos from a breeder that you know and trust, because you want to know the genetics. You want to have full genetic history. I think. I do. I mean, I guess you can adopt a mutt for a small adoption fee, or you can get a purebred that you know all the genetics. Up to you. That's why a lot of pet store geckos are called fancy geckos, because they have no idea what's in it. They mass produce them and then they sell them for a low fee because they want you to buy all the other stuff. Now, should you breed them? I wouldn't recommend it, because you're just going to produce more low quality geckos and you're going to have a hard time finding somebody to take them. Best case scenario, you might be able to get a pet store to buy them for $10, $15, $20. More than likely, you're going to get stuck with them. So if you want to start a breeding project, you should invest in quality geckos that you know the genetics. Like these tangerines. You know the other thing, tangerine fights scurvy, so it's always good to have tangerines around. This is a public service announcement.
You're old.
Scurvy's coming back. It's a pirate thing. So don't stop asking, because we love helping, but we'll always tell you that there's no way for us to be sure what morph your gecko is unless we know the full genetic history of both of the parents. We can take a guess. Call it an educated guess, I guess. Well, hope this was helpful, and I hope it helps you understand why, when you ask what morph is my gecko, that the answer isn't straightforward. So as always, thanks for tuning in, and if you like this video, be sure to like it, leave your comments below, share it with your friends, and above all, hit that subscribe button and ring that notify bell so you don't miss any content like this, bonus content. But you'll never miss Sunday, because you know every Sunday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, new episode right here on Luna Gecko's channel. So until Sunday, I'm G, we're Luna Geckos, that's Handy Dandy Camera Lady. Don't forget the merch, lunageckos.shop. Tell you what, this is probably the most comfortable one we have. I like this shirt. It's a Tang thing. See you Sunday.
It sound right, boy.